Yeah, that's sort of like what a drill's supposed to be.
Yeah, like when you put the thing up his nose. So he made me hold the Hoover under it, so it stuck up the shit.
Like how rolls you going up?
Different colours, there's no colours in the ever.
Leading the team this year for 2024, we have a new team leader, that's coordinator John Bond, known as Bundy. Bundy had previously been in the team for 5 years before taking the year out in 2023 and coming back as the team leader this year. He's a former Tycoon pilot and former qualified flying instructor on the Tucano, where he was the Tucano display pilot in 2012. You've now seen 6 and 7 at the back split in from the left. This is Big Vixen.
Swapping tactical, isn't it?
There are actually 11 pilots in the former Red 10, former Tornado GR4 pilot, and he also flew the F111 while scheduled with Royal Australian Air Force. He has the 6 and 7 moved to the centre red 8 and 9 joined at RIAT. At the beginning of June 2024, we celebrated and commemorated 80 years since Operation Overlord, which of course was the storming of the Normandy beaches by the Allied forces. And tribute to all those that took part and those who paid the ultimate sacrifice. This is Spitfire.
High five.
Of the final flight of one of the most iconic aircraft ever in aviation history. As the team roll out, there is no mistaking the wonderful and majestic shape of the iconic Concorde. Once again, good work. You now see the wings of the team. They start to flex forward. With all the team members now looking left and right down their shoulders towards red 1, with red 6 and 7 splitting at the rear. As they continue to come round from the left, RIAT, get your cameras ready for the colourful Phoenix.
Camera ready? Just Fernando. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Second year for the team, he remained as red 4 this year and took up the role affectionately known as Upcombe Ian. This means he is a mentor, works alongside red 1 going through winter training to ensure our new pilots each year maintain and attain the standards required of a Red Arrow pilot. All the pilots must have a minimum of 1,000 passenger hours and be assessed as low average in the air and have one operational tour before they can even apply to join the team. That leads to a rigorous selection process where we take the number of applicants down to our final 3 who will join us at the end of the season for the next season. The team now in 2 distinctive rows as they pull up for the chevron roll. On that front row, on the far left-hand side is red 5, that's Captain George Hoffman. George is the first year of the team. He's the fourth and it's the Tornado! The forward call made by red 9 as red 8 and 9 roll around the rest of the formation, but watch the call change as red 1 fly the team down the line. Reds 8 and 9 now join the rest of the formation. And of course, what I said earlier, it's our 60th anniversary, it's our Diamond Jubilee. So once the team coming in from the right-hand side as we come to the end of the first half, this will be your last opportunity to capture the Red Arrows in that iconic Diamond 9 before we start the second half of the show. Sirs, Marvin, ladies and gentlemen, once again from the right, in our world famous Diamond 9, it's the Red Arrows.
I bet you did, I bet you did.
As we go into the second half, we're now seeing the move of Operation 2003. This is the 5-4 split. As we go into the second half, we'll now break down into 2 distinctive sections. Going off to the right-hand side, we have Reds 1 through 5, known as Ian. Named after Ian's flight, his famous 5 from the children's books. Off the left-hand side, Red 6, 7, 8, 9, known as Hannah. Named after squadron leader Ray Hannah, one of the first members of the Red Arrows. He's the only team leader to lead the team for 4 years. He took the team from a 7-ship to a 9-ship and created our world-famous Diamond 9. Hannah from the left, Ian from the right, 4-5-4 cross. Sir Bob, ladies and gentlemen, RIAT, get your cameras ready for the Hannah pass. left-hand side, smoking our famous red, white and blue. Of course, one rolls red arrows to represent the Royal Air Force and the United Kingdom of Great Britain. And we have by flying our red, white and blue in the sky. Number 16, red, second in trail.
I'm indecisive which one's again. Oh, okay. Give me too much choice.
The smoke comes on. Get your cameras ready for the world famous Synchro Heart. Lifting your far top right hand corner, you can see Reddick coming in. As Reddick spears the heart. Reddick is trying to turn Richard Walker. Richard is in second 13, and former Harry pilot, former Tony Miller, and former qualifier. Once again, get your cameras ready for the Dixon vertical break. Meters each aircraft will predict a 360-degree aerial roll. To complete the maneuver called the boomerang. The serpent. How you can really see that red, white and blue against the sky. Those colours are only capable due to the smoke hole which is under the belly of the aeroplane. That smoke hole is capable of producing approximately 5 minutes of white smoke, 1 minute of red smoke and 1 minute of blue smoke. With each of those colours selected by own individual button on the pilot's control panel, with the Tango present.
No, I just honestly thought the thing would come on just something just really, really good. And now I feel like it's let down.
Now you feel that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you put the blue one by the side.
Red 6 now conducting an inverted barrel, pushing up to negative 3G, working hard to make sure all our floaters and customers head. 12, 7, 8 and 9 hold on in that barrel to complete the maneuver called the mirror roll. With the mirror roll completed, we get 8 and 9 before the roll line. There's 2 and 3 roll to the outside. Clear, go, as there's 4 and 5 rolls around the outside. In one of the hardest maneuvers for our new pilots to master each year. This is roll. Excellent. That means every single member of the team took it. Anniversary break. air traffic controllers at RIAT Right Norton, dedicated to RIAT with the radar function. People in town, their day jobs include various roles with the National Air Traffic Service, people whose home places are Heathrow, Stansted, Swanwick, Manchester, and of course other controllers and assistants from Guernsey and East Midlands. In addition to that, there's a further 4 support staff that are conducting flight planning, and remember the fact that it's not just the recent history of the 99th Expeditionary Reconnaissance Squadron here at Fairfax that forms the U2's connection with Britain. It goes back almost to the start of the program, when it was still a Secret Intelligence Agency program, as opposed to a US Air Force one. The U2 started operating with the CIA in the summer of 1956, and there was a British presence now fully declassified as part of CIA U2 operations. That's the first U2s to come to Britain did so via Britain, did such up with the CIA, listening over the years were on Old Stern, Jackson. That then when the CIA U2 program and really became solely a US Air Force program, but we still would see these aircraft over here. US Air Force U2Rs were detached to Milton Hall then. They were period redesignated as the TR-1A to reflect the tactical reconnaissance role the aircraft could also fulfill, were permanently based at RAF Alconbury, Cambridgeshire until the mid-1990s, and Fairfax was regularly hosted them in various capacities, operating detachment, scheduled through on the route to other operating locations, and then this permanent operational presence here was the 99th Expeditionary Reconnaissance Squadron. The question that's often asked is why the crews that fly past us, why do they breathe oxygen and have an oxygen system when the aircraft is actually pressurised? And again, a very similar question is asked as to why the U2 pilot requires the pressure system. Well, the fact is, an airliner will pressurise its cabin to about 8,000 feet, irrespective of what altitude it's at. So a smaller, more tactical aircraft is unable to conduct that level of pressurisation. Generally speaking, the cabin altitude is half of the altitude of the aircraft. So if you're at 30,000 feet, the cabin is pressurised to roughly 15,000 feet, which means when that pressurisation is above 10,000 feet, you require oxygen. In terms of pressure, but if you imagine the U2 flying at 70,000 feet, even if that is pressured, to pressurise to half of the altitude, that's 35,000 feet. Therefore, 100% of the time you will require a pressure suit in order to survive in that environment. And of course also, in the event of an ejection, the pilot would be subjected to whatever the ambient altitude is in that instance, 70,000 feet. So the pressurisation suit is absolutely critical to survive an emergency escape in the aircraft. There, if you look out in front of you to the north, you can see the mission